Hello there, people of the internet, you beautiful, wonderful people. Welcome. Much like all of you, I have been playing the crap out of Pokemon Unite since it has come out last week. This game is surprisingly addicting, intricate, fun, a lot of problems, don't get me wrong, a lot of problems that maybe I'll discuss at some point in the near future. One sec, let me just fix my camera. Okay, that way I don't look small. But a lot of problems that I think need to be fixed in the future. Things like Zapdos just existing, things like the last 2 minutes of the match being the only 2 minutes to matter. Some Pokemon are completely overpowered, but I digress. Today, I wanted to talk to you about, so I've been seeing some things online, alright? I've been seeing some people talking smack about what I argue is my favorite Pokemon on the roster right now. I'm torn between Talonflame in this one, but as you can see on the screen, it's Garchomp. I love playing Garchomp. There are so many things that make playing this Pokemon fun, and not only that, but it's extremely broken in the right hands and with the right play style. So I kind of want to maybe just jump into it and explain, maybe give my thoughts on why Garchomp is so good, how you can properly play him. So with that said, let's jump into it. Let's do a little tutorial video on Garchomp. Now, keep in mind, I'm no complete expert. I'm only rank 11. I'm not the Pokemon Unite god. So, the main thing about Garchomp, well, there's a lot of things about Garchomp, but the main thing to keep in mind if you plan on playing Garchomp is that he's kind of got a really slow experience curve, and because of that, it's hard to make the character work early game. You're going to be stuck at Gible until level 6, which is pretty much, I think it's the longest level up spread of any Pokemon in the game. It takes the longest to level him up and get him to level 6 and then eventually get Garchomp at level 10. I like that because it's reflective of the actual Pokemon games, which is cool, but it can make early game really slow, and it can make things a little rough if you don't have a team that's supporting you or allowing you to get final hits on the mobs or in the jungles, or backing you up when you're fighting against teams of people. Garchomp is very much a momentum-based character, and without gaining that momentum in the first place, you're just kind of going to fall behind the curve. So you really have to play the character right. If you don't see if you're not playing with a team that knows what they're doing, the best course of action, in my opinion, is to go middle lane or just stay around where you don't think there's too many people and just kill a bunch of Apoms or Bouffalants or other Pokemon in the area. Try to kill a lot of the mons by yourself so you can level yourself up and get yourself to a point where you feel comfortable doing 1v1s with other people on enemy teams. So Garchomp comes with a few moves, but here's the big thing that I notice people don't understand about Garchomp, is that they really try to use his moves as the primary damage tools. I don't think that's necessarily how this Pokemon should be utilized. In all honesty, the moves are supplemental, kind of almost mostly crowd control, compared to the main damage dealing units, which is just his basic attacks. Garchomp's basic attacks are insanely broken, on top of the fact that he's almost a tank and he's kind of the counter to a lot of the physical attacking mons who will go up and try to just hit you back. Garchomp is a wall, almost in a sense too. So you want him to not only wall, but you want to be utilizing that basic attack and stacking it up. But we'll get into that after. So let's just get into the moves that Garchomp has here. So first, you start off with Bulldoze and Sand Attack. Bulldoze is the first AoE attack you get, and it again is really good for crowd control. If you're surrounded by an enemy team, you could just kind of hit bulldoze and you'll deal a little bit of damage to everyone. It especially works if you're in a weird tussle where like you and 3 of your teammates are fighting 3 other people, or you and 2 of your teammates are fighting 3 other people, and everyone's got a bit of damage on them, and you kind of want to see if you can finish everyone off. You just hit the bulldoze button and you can deal a good amount of damage there. Sand attack it pretty much does what it does in Pokemon. Actually, no, that's a lie. It doesn't really do what it does. But sand attack, what it does is it blinds opponents, of course, but it also increases your movement speed and attack speed. So this is a really good thing to use like when you're about to get into a fight with someone before you use your auto attack. It'd be nice if the game told you what the move did, right? But it doesn't actually tell you, so that makes things a little difficult. But keep in mind that sand attack also increases your movement speed and your attack speed. 2 things that are kind of vital when you're chasing someone down. So it's good to save sand attack for when you're about to start fighting someone, or for when you see someone running away from you. Those are 2 very good moments to kind of just throw out the move and finish off some enemy Pokemon. So from there, when you get to level 6, or before you get to level 6, I believe, your Pokemon can learn between Dragon Rush and Dig, 2 different moves. So it's kind of based on preference what you want. Dig does good damage. I actually prefer Dig over Dragon Rush personally, and it kind of makes you invincible for a small amount of time because you're underground, but it doesn't really go a far distance, and it does knock opponents in the air, so it can stun them, which is a very good utilization tool if you want to interrupt a Pokemon's attack, or if you want to set them up for your other teammates to jump in later. Dragon Rush it's okay. It's a dive attack that can knock opponents back. It's kind of like a really bad version of Talonflame's ultimate, which I think that's Flare Blitz. You can push people back and you get a distance for it, but in all honesty, like, I feel like it's not super useful, because if you're ever going to try to Dragon Rush someone, you'd be pushing them back, likely toward their team. So you just end up setting yourself up to die, unless you're going to use it as a means of getting out of fights. I could see you using it for that, but personally, I don't really like Dragon Rush. I prefer Dig, but it's all your preference and how you play the character. So from there, we can get to level 8 upgrades. So Earthquake and Dragonclaw. Now Earthquake is pretty much your upgraded AoE. This move is a stronger bulldoze. It will just go in a wider area. It knocks opponents up. It does more damage. It's okay. I actually don't think it's that great compared to Dragonclaw, which Dragonclaw deals a ton of damage. So if you're doing auto attacks on an enemy and you feel like you're really close to getting the kill, Dragonclaw, like pop an X attack, pop some Dragonclaw, pop an X attack, use Dragonclaw, you're pretty much set to go, and you can kill most mons that are really close to dying with that one move instantly. It's a great kind of finisher for killing off a Pokemon. I prefer Dragonclaw, but I could see the use for Earthquake, especially if you want to be focusing more on crowd control versus just doing a ton of damage at once. Again, full preference thing, but I like being a one-on-one tank. I like to be able to say, I can get that Zeraora all by myself and not worry about it. So from there, once you get to level 10, you get the ultimate move for Garchomp, which is Outrage. It's called Livid Outrage, but it's essentially just Outrage. It kind of functions the same exact way as Outrage does in Pokemon in like the actual game. So every time you hit, you kind of are forced into attacking. So it's kind of almost like a confusion effect, if a confusion effect was in this game, where the move attacks for you, but you can control where it goes. But you're kind of locked into doing that move at the whole time. So it's like for multiple turns when you're locked into doing Outrage. For this, you'll be attacking and you'll jump forward, and then the only form of movement you have next is to jump forward and do another attack of Outrage. but you can control the direction in which that move goes. So whenever you pop it, you just want to make sure you're at the right location, you're positioned well, and you can just hit enemies over and over and over. It does a ton of damage per hit, and you can pretty much, if you're positioned right, wipe a whole team with this one move. It's kind of insane. I love it personally. But you know, it's a very situational kind of move. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like the basic level up spread of Garchomp. Great endgame once you get a lot of momentum going, but kind of rough starting off. You really have to focus on how to make Garchomp work around your team, and your playstyle has to kind of adjust depending on what your team is doing, which can kind of be a little rough if you don't know how to kind of adjust your playstyle on the fly. But if you do, your Garchomp will be unstoppable. It'll just be over. Like, you will be wiping enemies left and right. It'll be great. Like, for example, Garchomp is like the only Mon I've ever used that can 1v1 Zapdos and win. Like, I can literally just be in the middle fighting Zapdos by myself and not die to Zapdos, and that's pretty amazing. Albeit, you know, you don't want that to happen because someone could steal your kill anyway. But like, if it ever needed to come to that, like say you're playing against a bunch of people who don't have brains and no one on either team wants to go get Zapdos, but you're like, I want to get Zapdos, then you could just go in as a Garchomp and you pretty much have the option just to do it, which is, I mean, that's great. And a big reason why you are able to do this with Garchomp actually is because of his passive abilities. So Garchomp's passive abilities are really, really good for 1v1 scenarios. So he has Rough Skin, which is pretty much a built-in Rocky Helmet. And if you stack that with the actual Rocky Helmet item, you're killing people just by standing there. Garchomp's basic attack also has a passive, which makes it so good. So it stacks in damage with time, so every 5th attack deals a ton of damage, and it also restores some of his HP, so it is life steal. And on top of that too, every time you do consecutive hits, your move's attack speed will increase too. So this character is really focused on popping a move like Bulldoze, Dragon Claw, Dig, or Dragon Rush as, you know, options or kind of combo finishers or for crowd control, and then relying on his auto attack to deal a ton of damage to people. The biggest downside, I would say, is that Garchomp's matchup spread against maybe the Pokemon that are really fast or the ones that have a lot of range makes it very difficult to deal with. So like fighting a Alola Ninetales or a Cramorant, for example, it's going to be kind of rough because they're going to keep their distance and keep backing up while you try to get in, and you have to figure out ways to get into them. You know, it's going to be hard to 1v1 some of those Mons, but pretty much any other Pokemon in the game you can win a 1v1 against. I have beaten Gengars. 1v1 with this Pokemon. It's amazing. I love it. It's great. Okay. So with that said, I'm just going to jump right into the item spread and usage that I use. And then from there, we're going to go into a fight and see my build in action. So the thing I use on Garchomp here, so these 3 items that I use primarily. I use the Muscle Band that will increase basic attack damage and also increases basic attack speed. So it's pretty much attaching and adding on to his passive that's already good, and it's a really good item to use for him for that reason. So this will also increase damage of my critical hits and also increases my critical hit rate. So I use this, I'm not sure if I'm torn between this and Leftovers personally, but I really like this because if I do crit, say with like Dragon Claw or something, like, oh my god, you deal so much damage that it's great. And then of course you gotta use the Rocky Helmet. I mean, like, honestly, having Rocky Helmet on top of Rough Skin, it's just such an amazing combo. Like, you're going to kill things by standing there. Who doesn't want that? In any case, all right, so we've discussed the moveset, we've discussed the Pokemon. Now let's see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can actually get Garchomp my first match and not, you know, worry about anything, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, okay, we've already started well. So it looks like we don't have any defensive mons so far. Never mind, someone switched to Slowbro. Okay. But we don't seem to have any supports either. This dude's switching around too much. If he's gonna play Alolan Ninetales, then it's probably gonna be a little rough. Yeah, okay. I think it's, since we're all set here and now he's picked Alolan Ninetales, it's very likely that our team's gonna be a little fragile aside from me. So and everyone's gonna be probably fighting for kills now too. That Snorlax is gonna be probably my main priority of getting rid of it. Just because it's likely going, unless they're just not good. Because that's probably going to be the one thing that walls me. Alright. Oh, he's just letting me, alright. Oh, he tried to take it. So as you can see, I'm doing increased damage per hit here. Oh, there's Snorlax. Just like that. So watch, now I'm going to be a little faster. And so, yep, oh, look at that. Oh. That Snorlax really wasn't smart, though. He overextended way too hard. Can I might be able to do this, wait. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Alright, yep. I'll just defend bottom lane by myself, it's fine. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. All right, I can't do 3v1. I could do 2v1. I can't do 3v1, dude. It's too much. There's too many. Oh no. What is my team doing? Like, so my team's just gonna let bottom lane be taken? All right, I'm gonna have to. Like, they're gonna take bottom lane. Oh, well. I think he stopped playing. No, come back, come back. Oh, nice. Good job. This Snorlax really wants it, doesn't he? I really like, no, okay. Like I genuinely need someone but down here with me, like that's. Oh my god, dude. Like, no one's, like, my whole team is just struggling in top lane while they're making me stay in bottom. And, I mean, it doesn't honestly matter a whole lot because the last 2 minutes are what matters ultimately. But it's genuinely frustrating to play the game like this. It really is. Why is Snorlax even here? There's, like, no... He has no points. Oh my god, that's already Venusaur? Jesus Christ, dude. Dude. We lost it. We lost it. It's I'm just not even gonna bother with bottom lane, honestly. Like, I'm not defending it by myself. And then Lucario finally shows up, alright. They're just gonna score on top. Oh, that's great. That's funny. Like, look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful, dude. Oh, this Pokemon makes me feel some ways. I just gotta score is all. Like. Whoa. I've never seen a Venusaur kill me like that before. He must be paying to win. Oh. What is our Lucario doing? Dude, can you like actually fight? Like, come on, man. Oh, hi Snorlax. What's up, buddy? Dude, he's doing too much damage. Like, that's... I've never seen Venusaur do that much damage before with that move. Has someone else figured out how to play Venusaur before anyone else in the world? Is this guy the guy? Oh, maybe it's because he's also level 12. That could have something to do with it. Alright, I'm Garchomp now, nice. Yeah, alright. That was a little premature, so I kind of did what I said I shouldn't do, which is just pop that ultimate when against one single Mon. But honestly, I'm going to get it back super quick anyway, so I'm not too worried. We can beat one Venusaur. We can do it. I believe in our team. Oh, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't believe in our team, and maybe this Venusaur is a god. What the hell, dude? Less than a minute before... Nice. Alright. Alright, we almost got Zapdos, so hopefully my team is smart enough to know to go for Zapdos. I don't know, seems like the Zeraora is being the only smart person in the world right now. This is annoying. Alright, I definitely... Oh no, oh there's two of them there, alright. I think I can do it though, like... I think I can get it. Oh no, there's no way. They won. They won. They got Zapdos. Because my team eats paste, apparently. So now that they have Zapdos, we've lost. It's over. That Venusaur is going to score at our middle goal, and we're going to lose. See, this is like, I went into a... I discussed briefly, right, my overall thoughts on the game so far. And I mean, like, honestly, I just think it's so unbalanced. Like, the fact that Zapdos can just wipe out your whole team's defenses, deal damage to you, you struggle to do anything. And then it's in the last 2 minutes of the match that he shows up. So he shows up in a minute. And Be nice if our Gengar actually played the game too, but that's, you know, whatever. Alright, it's fine. But I mean, regardless of what, you know, of how horribly my team is handling this match, I think I kind of maybe have shown my point is that because I've been doing well in the match regardless of my team's performance. That, you know, Garchomp is still very good. It's just, once again, in order to fully utilize him and play well, you just have to have a confident team, which is very hard to do. We didn't lose by as much as I thought we would, all things considered, too. All things considered, I thought we would be losing by a lot more. So, actually, I'm actually very surprised and happy. But yeah, so I mean, I went 6 and 6. All right, not 6 and 6. I got 6 kills, 6 assists. And this chart will exemplify exactly the problem I think I have of this game. Move my head here. So like, look at this. It's neck and neck the entire time, pretty much. They had a little bit of a lead over us for a while, then we got up, and we managed to, you know, to take it back a little bit. But the second that Zapdos came into play and they got Zapdos, instantly they shoot up and they're guaranteed the win. Like, it's so unfortunate that the game is reduced to get Zapdos and win. Like, it's I'm not a huge fan of it, and I hope they fix it soon. But yeah, thanks for watching. Garchomp is good. If you want to see more Pokemon Unite content, please let me know. I will probably upload a lot more of this game. I'm having so much fun playing it, regardless of the fact that it's pay to win and there's Zapdos and Zeraora exists. Aside from all of that, I think this is a very great experience, a lot of fun, as long as you don't take it too seriously, like every Pokemon game. In any case, thanks for watching. Appreciate you coming out. See y'all in the next one.